Hi, Collective. Ishana. Collective, I took off yesterday. If you didn't notice. Lots been going on, Collective. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe. Ashe, Collective. Collective, let me put my little kitty bracelet on. No, not that one. It's too small. I need to fix the rubber in it. All right, put my other little cheap bracelet on. Okay. All right, Collective, we will be using Ancestral Path Tarot by Julie Kusha Watts, okay, and Ancestor Speak, okay. We'll get in a quick Ancestor Speak, incorporating this ancestral deck as well. Let's deal the cards first, then I want to say a few things. What's the situation, Ancestors, Archangel Michael? These cards are hard to shuffle because they're so big. Just one, please. I don't know how to shuffle these cards, Collective. I'll show you back that one. Situation. Oh my goodness, Collective. Bear with me. Situation, please, Archangel Michael. Help me to shuffle these cards. Good deal, should I say. You know what? We might just cut the deck and pull. Let's keep this one as the mystery. It's crumpled in my hand. All right. Situation. Okay. Let's keep those two. The Tower, Collective. Prince of Circles, which is like, I believe it's the Page of Pentacles or the Knight. Okay. Show me the obstacle. Thank you. Two. Show me the spiritual advice. Okay, Queen of Cups. Someone looks afraid. All right, show me the divine outcome. All right, let's take those two. Bottom of the deck we have Princess of Cups, and we have the Prince of Cups. Okay, so this is the Knight, and I would take this is the Page of Cups. Okay. All right, so maybe someone wants to apologize, okay? This Queen of Cups looks concerned, startled, and afraid almost, okay? All right, show me, Archangel Michael, what is the situation? Thank you. Let's keep this as the mystery. What is the obstacle? Thank you. Hello here on this Queen of Cups, Collective. All right, show me the spiritual advice. Okay. We follow the rules, but do you? Somebody don't follow the rules, Collective. Show me the divine outcome, or they didn't. We don't take kindly to you stealing from our tree. Someone's been stealing from your tree, Collective, and they've been caught, I take it. Okay, based on that picture. Bottom of the deck, what is this reading about? We have an apology, possibly. Someone who wants to come in with some sort of emotional offer, possibly, okay? Possibly under the moon, or someone who works under the moon, Collective. Maybe based on something that was done under the moon. Maybe they want to come in under the full moon, Collective. Show me, what is this reading about? Upgrade. You're about to get an upgrade, Collective, under the full moon, possibly as a result of the magic that's being done over you, okay? You were going to get the upgrade anyway, Collective. I feel like these people are just speeding things up for you, okay? All right. So this reading is about an upgrade, okay? Maybe someone wants to apologize, or they want to make an emotional offer in order to bind you even further, collective, or an attempt to. Okay, maybe. Let's see. All right, but before we go there, I just want to mention a few things I saw. Yesterday, I saw where another church, I believe it was in Florida, okay, was raided. Okay, this one, I believe they said it was 50 people involved. I don't think they released any of the names, maybe one. Okay, but I haven't checked out any updates today, okay? So that one's connected, collective, okay? There are many different hubs around that are connected to this central hub, okay? Like the central brain, okay? Church. I believe this church that comes out in that True Oracle Crime deck is somewhere located in another place, okay? Not in the U.S. It could be, but I don't think so. I'm thinking it's somewhere in Africa, possibly Ethiopia or somewhere, or it could even be over there, like near the Ukraine, in that region, collective. Not that it's in the Ukraine, but near that region, okay? I'm not great with geography. All right, so that is a key raid that occurred yesterday, okay? There were some other things, but I didn't write them down, okay, collective? Another thing I wanted to speak about is I came across a video by someone, but they were talking about Neil deGrasse and the things he said about octopus. Okay, he said, I tried to jot this down a little bit. They said that octopus are the closest things to aliens that we know. Okay, and we know that it comes out that they've been cloning cephalopods, okay, a form of an octopus, okay? Okay, but they said that octopus have 3 hearts, blue blood, which is very important. Blue, that theme of blue blood has come out, as well as blue has been coming out lately with super soldiers, okay? That's important. They said they have 9 brains, and we know they're shapeshifters because they can change their color. They can morph into look like their environment, okay? Also, they have the ability to regrow their limbs, okay? They said as well that there was a split between us and octopus or octopi collective approximately 600 million years ago. There's something that changed in the DNA, okay? That linked us to the octopus or something collective, okay? As well as they talk about, we know how they can regrow their limbs, right? And they don't need to go to that 9th brain, which is considered the central brain, in order to do it. It can just maybe spontaneously do it, collective, as well as it can, they say, edit or rewrite its own DNA, collective. Okay, so this is a very highly evolved species, collective. And they've had knowledge about it, and they've been manipulating it. Okay, so who knows? When I spoke about the South Atlantic anomaly, and when I looked at that thermal map, how that region was primarily blue, collective, there's a connection, okay? And there's a portal. I believe there's something possibly they're saying to expect something to come up out of their, collective. I feel like part of it is what they've created, but I feel like more so it could have a connection to something about blue avians, collective, okay? Because in a reading in the past, they talked about blue avians, and it came out like a connection with an ancient water civilization, okay? That card. So I feel like there is a connection. There may be clones, sure there are, right? But I also feel like there's something deeper going on in that region, okay? So we could expect something like blue avians, like I'm getting Avatar, the Way of Water collective, okay, to come up out of that region. Okay, and I feel like that's why it's blue. I feel like this is why as well these species are blue. Partly, maybe their blood is blue, right? And I believe that has a connection to like the marine spirits as well, okay? Blue blood. As well as I believe they like colder regions maybe. If the water's not cold there, there's something cold there. Okay, that maybe we're detecting, but we don't know what to attribute it to, okay? So that's important. As well as, what is it? The CIA MK Ultra hearings that were being held yesterday. Okay? Very significant to many of you who've been being gang stalked. I feel like that is the beginning, okay, of the ending. Okay? As it relates to this gang stalking and these targeted programs. Okay, collective, let's get started. All right, that was a mouthful, and I'm sure I didn't say everything that I was thinking or had an epiphany about because it's so much. Here's another thing I forgot. Okay, as it relates to those CIA MK Ultra hearings, there's strong ties to religion because religion is a way to get people in non-suspectingly and alter their minds by way of mind control. Okay? When I was listening to some of it, and I haven't listened to most of it, I heard him talking about 6'7" and 6'9". This is why this number keeps coming out, collective, as well. All right, there's a connection to JFK, of course, right? And I believe JFK did something when he learned something about the CIA. I believe he fired one of the top people or something, collective, okay? But this is an operation that's been going on long after they claimed they ended it, okay? And this information's been being hidden for a long time. There are many who knew, but now's the time that it has to come out. And it's going to get deeper, okay? They're going to speak about how this operation has continued, okay? And many of your names, collective, are in the files, okay? All right. But that 6'7" and that 6'9", it speaks to strong satanic worship, okay? Not that if you're born in those years or you like those numbers that you're satanic, okay? This is based on the intent behind this secret program, okay? 6'7" speaks about Charles Manson as well and that cult and how he was able to take those young people, which we see now, young people being mind controlled in order to destroy, to try to use them to destroy the civilization by creating chaos, okay, and destroying any form or semblance of order in the country, okay, or possibly on the planet. All right, so I feel like they're targeting young people in order to help because they feel they are the most susceptible to this form of satanic mind control, okay? So, but with Charles Manson, he took those young people as a part of that cult, okay? And he came out of prison, he wasn't very intellectual, right? But he was able to control those people and get them to go and oof strangers, collective. This is a part of the gang stalking MO. These are all these people who you don't know. It's a part of mind control as well as guerrilla warfare as it relates to the mind. Okay, get all these people whom you don't know to come and attack you. Okay, and it causes psychological issues, collective. Okay, when the people who are performing these secret programs, they're the crazy ones, collective. And they're using medical to come in and introduce different contagions and biologicals, collective, to the public and the population, okay? So it's very sinister. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, okay? All right, let's go. Let's get the read. Let me pause and get some water. As well as with that 6'9" with Jimi Hendrix and Woodstock, those years, this was strong satanic worshiping going on, okay, in the country. All right, so we have the tower. This is a situation. The tower's fallen, collective, or it's been struck by lightning. And look at this. This is a church, collective, okay? Very key, okay? Maybe there's something as it relates to religion. Prince. This is the Knight of Pentacles, a long-term investment. Okay, I feel like a long-term investment. It's creating a tower, possibly, due to some sort of exposure. Okay, maybe a key figure has exposed them. Okay, and one of those things, I can't remember, but it was something about a feminine, a central figure, a feminine. In my revelations, okay? Forgive me, collective. All right, situation. Clean under your bed, collective. Someone cleaned under their bed. Okay, I think I vacuumed a little bit, but no major cleaning. Someone has, okay? And I feel like this is causing a tower. This can also indicate secrets being unearthed. Okay? Situation. You are walking into your North Node, collective. I feel like you've made a long investment. I feel like this has a lot to do with earth angels as well, okay? And a lot of this is happening because they didn't want you to eat, collective, and they didn't want you to wear clothes, okay? So now the tower is here, okay? They wouldn't stop. They're going to stop. And they're going to be exposed in the process for crimes against humanity, okay? All right. Show me, what is the tower? Because you're walking in your North Node, collective, and you cleaned under your bed, so it's causing some sort of chain reaction. The radiance of your heart will heal the world, collective. This is what's happening. Okay, that's why I say continue to speak the truth. It's breaking the curses. It's breaking the illusion. The more you speak the truth and I speak the truth, we are saving our own lives as well as our children and our future, okay? Let's get this one. Tower, you've earned the crown, collective. You walking in your North Node. They wanted to stop you because they knew it would cause the tower. It's here. And you're never alone, collective. Your ancestors, the Most High, your spirit team, the angels, they're bringing the tower, collective. Nature itself is helping to bring about this tower. All right, so this is the big drama, collective. You're walking in your North Node, okay, and it's causing trouble. I take it that you cleaned under your bed, collective. Someone has. And you've been investing in your spirituality for a long time. And the towers too as well, they tried to stop you, but you're achieving the mark. You're earning the crown. Walking in, collective, they're going to take over. All right, let's go. I would like to pour more cards on this, but it's so difficult, collective. All right, let's get one. Show me the tower. The tower is, you've healed, and you're rising, you're upgrading. And this is what this whole mission was about, to stop you, okay? While using a multitude of people like pawns. Tower, you're about to close it. Give me one, Archangel Michael, please. All right, if we don't get it on this one, we're going. Tower. Excuse me. King of Pentacles. Okay? This could be an ancestor walking in. Could be. Okay? Could be a father or grandfather figure. Okay? Or it could be that op that comes out here. But I'm getting ancestors. The tower. Show me. The Hermit Collective. Someone's father or grandfather. Okay? They're bringing this tower. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, grandfather or father ancestor. As well as both, okay? Show me. Eight of Swords Collective. I feel like they're coming to bind people, okay? For wanting to keep you from your path. It's not happening. Show me the Eight of Swords and we're moving on. These people are in trouble. Ancestral wealth unlocked. That's why your grandpa or your papa is here, collective. They're binding people, possibly sending them to prison or mental imprisonment because your wealth is in your vicinity, collective. It's so close, you're about to reach out and touch it, okay? Show me. Eight of Swords. Spiritual court is now in session and the verdict has been reached. And the verdict is that you get your wealth. All right? Show me this, the verdict. And we're going to move on. We already got it. And that one went somewhere. You are innocent, collective. What a wonderful verdict. Okay? Show me. There are two kinds of pain in this world. A pain that hurts and a pain that alters. Begun, Sensei, Jezixin. Equalizer 3. I take it that you took the pain that alters, collective. And they about to get that pain that hurts. All right? Purpose fuels passion. And I feel like this pain is fueled with passion, collective. This pain that they're about to receive, okay? Because they attacked you relentlessly. And you had great passion, collective, as you struggled through all of these towers that people created in your life, all along being innocent. Okay, because this creates some very dark, toxic energy, okay, if you can't transmute it within the body. Okay, knowing that you're innocent and you're being attacked by multiples or multitudes of people that you don't even know, collective, stealing from you the things that belong to you, okay, and playing mind games on you the whole time. So this is why these ancestors, they're moving in, collective. These are strong masculine ancestors coming in, okay? All right, let's go. Obstacle. This sounds like it's the obstacle, collective. 4 swords. Okay, you're healing, I feel. You're rejuvenating, and you see something. You see what people are trying to hide and what people have been doing, okay, in secret. 5 of staves, okay? You've healed from the conflict that these people have created in your life, okay? You could have ties to ancient Egypt, I feel, okay? But as well as some sort of Asian ties, history as well. Maybe, what is that? I can't think of that card, collective. Okay? But they did all this due to your royal DNA. Okay? They're not going to say it. They might come out and say the word loyal in these hearings. Okay? I heard something. But I knew that it meant royal instead. Okay? All right. Obstacle. You're healing after all this conflict, collective, and this is what you're doing, and you will. This is why your ancestors are walking it. Focus on self-care, can cultivate self-love, and this is what you did. And it helped to bring you out of this chaos that people created in your life. And they in the cut, collective. That's the obstacle. You're going to focus on yourself, and they're going to handle your lightweight, okay? Show me we in the cut. We're going to move on. Guilty, collective. They guilty and you're innocent. We in the cut. Surprise. They in the cut, collective. And they know who's guilty and who's not. Okay, they know who've been working on those altars. Like one of those cards I just saw. I think it's this one. One of them. It looked, oh, this one. The Page of Cups. Princess of Cups. They look like they're doing something out there, okay, in the forest at night. But it says, we will burn down the altars of the wicked, okay? They've been putting you on altars, okay? Like the music industry, putting your masters on altars, okay? All right, let's go. You're in alignment. You've healed, okay? All right, show me the spiritual advice. Queen of Cups, okay? Maybe this is you. Maybe this was you, represents you. In a feminine energy if you're masculine as well, right? And maybe it talks about you being very aware of what's happening. Okay, you being very loving and compassionate, right? And intuitive. And you're aware of what's happening. Maybe you were afraid. Show me. We follow the rules. Do you? You do. Somebody do. But we know they don't. Show us. Render unto Caesar what is his. Possibly whatever's in that cup, collective. Okay? Maybe this Queen of Cups is someone else. Let's see. The secret to success. Choose one thing that you're grateful for every day. So this is the spiritual advice. Be grateful every day. Learn to follow the rules. And give Caesar what belongs to him. Okay? And you, if you represent the Queen of Cups, you don't belong to Caesar, okay? But they tried to trap you. And this is why your ancestor is here to free you. And they have, or they will, okay? Show me this one. Render unto Caesar what is his, and we'll move on. Your ox, okay? Protection comes from listening to your inner voice and following divine guidance, like the Queen of Cups, collective. Staying in tune with your intuition. Okay? I feel like you're going through an upgrade. And it's enough of this creating conflict in your life, okay, trying to stop you. You're already in your North Node. Therefore, they've lost and they need to stop. Caesar, all your apps will be removed from the equation. The people who have been attacking you, they belong to Caesar. You slip and adjust that grip, okay? They wanted you to fall with your apps, collective, okay? They wanted you to slip. Okay, this is why your ancestors here. Show me. Spiritual upgrades anchoring in, collective. You've achieved the crown. You've earned it. Okay? And no one's going to stop it. They're going to give Caesar what belongs to him. Let's go. Divine outcome. Queen of Swords. Truth. I'm getting severance of ties. They're cutting all ties so that you can move forward, okay? Because you have a mission to do, collective, that involves the whole world, healing the world, collective. You're going to tell your story and what you've been through. You're going to help others heal from what they've gone through, okay? And you're going to help give people hope. You're going to help them create new visions in order to create a much, much better world, collective. The Queen of Swords, you're the truth speaker, I feel. Okay, masculine or feminine. But you are the truth speaker. And you know how to leave things that don't serve you where they lie. And keep it moving. This is something I feel you had to learn in this process. Six of Staves, you got victory, baby. Okay, everybody's going to see you. Whether you like it or not. Okay? Everyone's going to see that you've achieved the goal, collective. Your ancestors, they want you to be seen. They want the world to know who you are and what you've done and how much you mean to this transformation. All right, divine outcome. We don't take kindly to you stealing from our tree, okay? Because as well in that hearing with the CIA, MK Ultra, there's another hearings, I believe, that are going to come out based on some sort of fraud program that they discovered, okay? All right, that's where your names may come out, collective, okay? All right, let's go. You've got victory over these people stealing from you in secret. Yoga break. I feel like you're going to be able to take a break because you're about to receive your ancestral wealth, okay? And they're going to stop all of this criminal activity. You just hit the jackpot, collective. Okay? All right, let's close it out. Give my collective anything else you want to tell them closing this reading out. All right? We are a force field protecting your very existence. They're right here with you, collective. They've shifted gears, okay? You're about to move into your abundance cycle. Show me. Equalizer, collective. They about to bring it down. They bringing down the tower, collective. And whoever's in it could be symbolic of the church, okay? Collective, your ancestors, whoever this ancestor is, they're very, very, I don't know, maybe they have military training or something. Very disciplined type of energy, okay? But it says, by the black true soldiers mentality, this is how we rock, okay? Military minds, they're all around you. They're on a mission, collective, okay? They're on a mission. What's that card? I ain't seen it in a while. We on a mission, and we ain't got time to waste. We coming for the head of the snake, collective. They got the head of the snake. Mystery card number 1. That's the truth. Ace of Swords, okay? So just start to take more time for yourself. Lighten that energy around you, those feelings, okay? And just really cultivate self-care and self-love, okay? Because you're about to move into your next phase. Mother Willow has a word for you, collective. Truthful words, okay? Mother Willow, take us out. Take us out of the reading. Mother Willow, thank you so much. That beautiful sword of truth. We're just getting started, collective. Okay, so you focus on yourself. Okay, you're about to get some nice little things, or big things, collective. You hit the jackpot. I feel like it's going to come in a stream of gifts, a stream of happiness, collective, joy, good health, many things. Okay, good food. Okay, but it's going to start to roll down. Okay, like manna from heaven. Mother Willow, I command love, and so do you. Just choose love. Okay, collective, that's beautiful. That's what you did. And they're going to make sure that the world is on the path to love. All right, collective, like it if you like it.